the Saudi travel issues.
Mhm.
So I'm heading to bed last night. I was like, you know what? I'll make an early night of it. Usually about 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is an early night of it. And as soon as I lay down, it was I start getting messages. Hey, have you heard about a delay in the Saudi travel? I'm like, no, I haven't, but I'll look. And this is from people who are in WWE, but not in Saudi Arabia. And then I hear it from another reporter, and I start to hit up other people that I know are in Saudi Arabia, and they confirm it. They're like, yeah, we've been sitting here for hours. It's kind of suspicious. We don't know what's going on. As I posted on Twitter, there were rumors among the talent. I want to say I've heard it from a lot of the talent. It was a popular rumor that Vince got into a disagreement ahead of the show. I don't want to speculate on the reason because I haven't really got that nailed down, but the talent that was there is under the impression that happened. Whether or not it had anything to do with this is unknown. It was said to be a mechanical issue. But a ton of the wrestlers, New Day, The Revival, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Bray Wyatt, chartered their own plane, got the hell out of there, but weren't able to get back in time for SmackDown. Neither were the rest of the talent either. You saw them tweeting all throughout the day. A lot of them had to go get hotel rooms. They're being fed well, all that good stuff. And hopefully they're going to be back soon. But that put SmackDown in a pickle. SmackDown was contacting some names that just haven't been on TV in a while to check and see if they'd be able to show up if needed. But then they ended up sending the NXT crew there. I heard from people throughout the afternoon that were like, yeah, we're going to have a good show today. If it can get pulled off, we're going to have a good show. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So they're making the best out of a bad situation, obviously. And it really seemed like they did that, Warren.
Yeah, I mean, this could have been much more of a disaster, and it could have easily become like the pro wrestling equivalent of a clip show. You remember, like, in the 90s, the sitcoms, there'd always be like this one episode where the family would sit around and just reminisce. Oh, remember when this happened earlier this season? And then we'd cut back to that, it was a way to cut costs on production. We could have ended up with that. And at first I was kind of worried because, they showed off the Velasquez Brock fight. They were stretching things out with a lot of footage from the night before. I was like, oh, is this what we're going to be into for the entire evening? But no, things started to pick up. It actually kind of felt as if we had to, once we got through the actual like main roster storylines and got into the NXT stuff, but I know it's all main roster storylines. You guys know what I'm talking about. Once we got through that stuff and got into the NXT things, then stuff really started to pick up, and the show felt completely different than anything we had seen on Friday Night SmackDown up to this point. This was my favorite so far.